Hey everyone, this is Keisha Martin. I hope all is well. I wanted to take a moment just to talk about this whole stuff that we're in. We're in, like, I don't know what week of this coronavirus, and I understand many of you are tired of being on lockdown. You're tired of having your freedom feeling like it's pulled away, not being able to make money, and be able to function the way you normally did. I get it. I'm in the same boat with you. I think we're all in this together. And I've personally stayed away from listening to the news and all of that wonderful stuff because it's draining, to be honest. For my own mental sanity, it gets too much. And even when I get on social, if I see too much of it being talked about, I've gotten off of it. So I've chimed in when I need to, and I've been doing my own due diligence in regards to keeping safe, and hopefully you are too. I've been keeping social distancing. I've been focused on doing things at home. I'm used to working from home, but even for me, it's been very daunting. Okay. So how do you survive and start to really get through this whole thing? That's part of what I wanted to talk about, because there are folks that are losing people. They're losing them from the coronavirus. They're losing them from, like, cancer. They're losing them from other things. And it's not easy knowing that you have a loved one in the hospital and you can't even go there to spend time with them because of this whole epidemic. And I wanted to talk about it a little bit more because there's so many that are speaking out about their freedom and everything else. They're ready to just move forward and start not wearing a mask, not doing any of this stuff. And here's my take on it. Because at the end of the day, that thing is real. Okay, I don't live in fear about it. I protect my body. So there's things that you can do too. Like, you can do things to eat and build up your immune system. Okay, whether it's eating, having a more alkaline diet, doing things to always staying hydrated, eating healthier foods will all enrich your body, so that way you can fight off any type of, like, diseases or ailments or anything. And that's just on general. That has nothing to do with, like, corona. That's just like eating normal, like cutting out the sodas, cutting out the sugars, which I'm sure many of you hear this all the time. And exercising, getting enough sleep. These are all things that you can do to help build up your immune system. Okay. If to help keep your sanity, right, let's start thinking of things that you can do to get happy. Okay, whether it's learning a new skill, learning how to paint, learning how to draw. I'm learning how to do a split this month. That next 30 days, I downloaded the app, and that's my challenge. I'm going to learn how to do a split. After that, I have another project I'm going to do. But back to this corona thing, like, what do you do in regards to making money? Because some people are there's a lot of people out of work and they don't know what to do. There are a lot of online resources, whether you're doing surveys, you can start your own business. You can watch YouTube videos to learn a new skill set, so that way you can start to get onto start using your learning some skill sets to build off your creativity. Okay, because I'm highly creative, and knowing how, and I know you are too, like, you probably have all these ideas, but you're not exactly sure how to get it. So these are some of the things that you can do if you're losing your brick or mortar business, because you are an entrepreneur and you had your own business and you're losing that. Or you were you were employed by someone and you're realizing your future can't depend on someone else. So now it's time to, use your phone that you're looking at me on now, hop on YouTube, and then, or if you can message me if you like, and come up with some ideas to do that. On another side, we're dealing with a lot of other things, like, there's stress because maybe someone's getting sick, people are dying, there's loved ones you can't go visit in a hospital. There's people like that are dealing with that. Like, I've seen my friends who said that they've lost a loved one, whether they lost a parent to the corona, or they lost someone to something else, but they couldn't go see them in the hospital. And that whole frustration, not even being able to say goodbye at a funeral, that's like disheartening. And I've done my social distancing, kept at home. I'm getting ready to go to the grocery store, but I've also had some hits too, because, like, my son was sick last week. He had, like, a swelling to his throat, and he wasn't feeling good. He really wasn't moving around too much. But I did some holistic care between the colloidal silver, and I did I have a Rejuve tea that I made, so I gave him that, and it killed all the inflammation. By the time we went back to the doctor, he was like, it's gone, like it shouldn't even, like he was surprised it was gone so fast just from that, because he said in 3 days usually inflammation is not gone. So I've done like holistic things. We've been eating well, a lot of alkaline. We have an alkaline diet, and we've been doing things like that just to kind of keep our body and our immune system up. Okay. But then I got hit again, and my mother is in the hospital, you know, so, and that's frustrating. None of us can go see her. None of us can touch her, or we have to call on the phone, and it's like, it's hard, you know. And so, and then of course I'm a parent, so I have schools calling me and this and that, and still have work and things like that to do. So I get what we're all going through. I do. I really and truly get it. And to keep our own peace of mind, we have to find ways we have to have our own outlet. We have to practice self-care. Okay. So whether outside of eating well, exercise, whether you go take a walk, I don't like walking with this thing on my face. It's really hard to breathe with this thing on, but I mean, at least take a walk, because I don't know how airborne this thing is here, and all these strands are going on. I don't think they have a good handle on it. And then, I'll get on that in a second. I don't think they have a good handle on it. I don't know if they're going to communicate when they do with us. Okay. So that's another thing. There's a, let me finish self-care. So after self-care, taking walks, dancing, eating, doing some Zoom calls with folks, painting, drawing, puzzles, coloring, practicing a new project, putting something together in your home like arts and craft, or I've seen a relative of mine build like a ping pong table, like things like that. You can do something that's actually therapeutic for your mind. You never know what you have inside of you and how good you are at something until you try something new. So now is a great time to do that. All right. And they help you relax. It helps soothe your mind, and it makes it easier to be one with yourself. 2, there's plenty of personal development and self-help books you can do, because honestly, if I hadn't done that type of stuff, I would probably be losing my ish right now. If I haven't been meditating, if I haven't been journaling, being very, very, very self-aware, I probably would be losing my ish right now, and I would not be in the position to continue helping people, because outside of that stuff, I still am taking on clients. I am doing distant healing sessions, and I'm helping people through their emotional stuff that's going on right now. So taking that on too, feeling it can be much, and it has kept me grounded doing the work within myself. Had I not done that, probably yesterday when I got hit with 5 different things in 1 hour, I probably would have lost my stuff. I wouldn't have been productive. I wouldn't have cooked dinner. I wouldn't have done the self projects. I wouldn't have finished my training program, and I wouldn't have been able to have conversations with the number of people that were calling. In a sane space. I would have been a mess. I would have been breaking down, crying every minute, like I was when I was talking to my dad. So this is self-care. Doing the inner work to release your triggers is so important. Hey, you could even do this. Practice your nails. Like I was doing my nails. Did it on Saturday, and look, they still look good. So things like that can help you. On another more important note, there is power in the people, okay? And we have a power right now where we can either level up and really, really, really blow up and expand this virus, so we're killing like 1 million people because we're not social distancing and we want to have our freedom and we don't want to do the inner work and be by ourselves. Or we could really, 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 really do the inner work, have the power in ourselves, keep that communication dialogue open, and we're sharing holistic information that will help you, because cancer's been around forever and they still say there's no cure. Okay, we can really use the power of the people, right, and holistically share these ideas that will help each other stay healthy, keep our immune systems up, stay mentally strong, stay emotionally strong, and actually be aware of how they're taking things down and taking things away from us, because there is that is going on. I've noticed. I noticed on Facebook, I've noticed on Instagram, I've noticed how certain things where it's trying to help people is being removed on YouTube too. So we have a power in us, but which way will we use our power? Will we use it in fear? Because we're scared of being by ourselves, and we're tired, and we're scared that we're going to lose our jobs, and we're going to be broke and homeless, and we're going to be like, screw this, I need to be out, I'm not wearing a mask, and then we don't care how it affects anybody else? Or are we going to start doing the stuff, that the inner work, building our immune system, keeping up our health, keeping up our minds? Because in all honesty, if they had locked down everything, say everybody stay home, companies, you can't bill anybody, nothing. Send out money to the grocery stores, give everybody enough food, toilet paper, essential items that they need, just give it to everybody, and reset the financial fiscal year. Instead of 12 months to 10 months, or 2 months, everybody's off. 2 months, everybody's off. They don't charge anything. Everybody has a 2-month reset. So for the whole 2 months, we don't have to worry about paying anything. No rent, no mortgage, no car note, no nothing. Anybody who owns a building, they don't have to worry about paying anything. And they're sending the food, and everybody's staying home, and they had cleaned everything, cleaned the streets, cleaned the buildings, cleaned everything, sprayed everything out. We probably would have resumed our lives back to normal soon, and this would have been over. That's just logical sense. Clear the problem. But we didn't do that. So what are our choices now, since everyone wanted? That's one thing with this country. We have the power of freedom, but it's being taken away slowly, very slowly, in increments. And the power of freedom allows us to speak. It allows us to do things. And how will we exercise that in this era? Will we do it to be rebellious, or will we do it in a way that's helpful to each person? Now, this message I feel needs to go out to a lot of people. So if you see this, share it. All right. If you have a question, connect with me. If you want ideas on how to make some money, let me know. If you're having a hard time healing or dealing with this mentally and emotionally, call me, message me, because that's what I do. And I'm an entrepreneur, and I've from a online store that I have running, I'm selling products, and then I'm still doing the services with my regular business, and then I have something else that I'm working with my family. I know stuff, okay? And yeah, I have fees for it, but it's worth it. You're gonna get the good stuff. You're gonna get information. You're gonna get some good information from Geisha. I'll tell you that, because I learned from the best. I did, and it's not even like a gloat thing. I've put in the time and the effort, and I'm willing to help people. All right, so I'm gonna hop to this grocery store, wear this kind of mask. See, I'm still trying to look cute with my little pinkies. Oh, and I have a new shirt. Here's my new apparel, Universal Love. See, got the new love on it. Okay, maybe I should stand up and wear it, show it, but I don't feel like getting out the car. But this, you'll see new merch. It's on my website. Okay, Universal Love, all about turning one into love. My name is Keisha Martin. I am a vibrational healing coach with the Ancient Light Healing, and I am very, very, very happy and blessed, regardless of everything going on around me, in my personal world, in the world. And I want you guys to be able to take this message and be able to move forward in a way that works well for you, because you still have the freedom of thinking and the power within you, my friend. And I love you, and I hope that you find this message very, very well, and do that deep dive within yourself to remove those triggers. Because let me tell you, had I been in my triggers, that breakdown I had on my daddy and my brother, I would have still been in it. Oh boy, only because I have all these daggone crazy dreams, but it's all good. It's okay. Peace, love, hair grease, and I'll catch you again the next time.